Hi everyone, I'm here with Stefanie and Renato, and they just recently got married. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So your relationship started when?
2015.
2015, that's great. So where did you guys meet?
We met at Wonderland in 2009 at Wondergrad.
Nice. And then as that relationship advanced, you got closer and closer and got engaged in 2019?
2018.
2018.
September 2018, yes.
Nice. And then it was the task of planning a wedding, which we all know COVID hit. So tell me, how was it planning during COVID?
It was difficult. It was not easy. Our original date was in July of 2020, but as things started getting worse and worse, it started becoming a little more worrisome. How many people could we have? If people would feel comfortable, things of that nature, and
Things were open.
Things were open to a certain extent, but they were starting to shut down. I think we started getting nervous. How many people could you have? And we were worried about people's health as well coming. And we ended up postponing. And it definitely made planning difficult and stressful, but we made the best of it.
Of course. And then the second wedding, well, not the wedding, the second date for the wedding ended up
July
being-
24th, 2021. Which
So
also got postponed.
that also got postponed.
Yes.
So it's definitely been a challenge, but you pulled through, and I think it was a success, in my opinion. You think it was too?
Yeah, it was, considering everything that happened leading up to it. It went well.
Can you talk about the challenges, like planning for capacity and for different events?
Yeah, planning for capacity was just hard because we kept being given different limits to how many people we could have because they kept changing. And then they weren't sure if it would change again, and it delayed us mailing out invitations because we didn't know what we should have done with our numbers and how many people we were inviting. So it made that hard, but it worked out.
And then wedding dresses and suits, it was a challenge, I guess, trying to find the right dress, right?
I've had my dress before things got shut. Well, I had ordered it before things got shut down. It got delayed in getting here because of the shutdown, and then alterations were more difficult because you could only have one person with you for alterations, whereas before you could have had however many you wanted, I guess. I think. So that made it harder because you could only have the one person.
Right.
And then it was harder to get appointments because there were so many people who had postponed, so you had to wait and find time, and it made it a lot harder. And you had issues with suits.
Yeah, so with the actual suits themselves weren't too bad. I think the wait time was more or less what it normally was. But we had a hard time with actually finding dress shirts. There was somehow a shortage of them. So to find 5 dress shirts of the same style was quite difficult. And even actually with the ties and bow ties and socks, there are certain things where you found 1 or 2, but to find a whole set I needed 5 was a little bit challenging. It took a long time to find them all, actually, but we got it done.
I'm glad it worked out.
Thank you.
Is there any advice you have for couples who are looking to get married now, as COVID is, I guess, lessening, but there still are numbers?
I would probably say just go with the flow and don't get too caught up on certain things, because things can change on the fly, unfortunately. Luckily, we were open to different dates, and if we had to change photographers or some other vendors, we were okay with it. We didn't want to, of course. We knew that if that had to be the case, there's only so much you can do.
All right, thank you, Steph and Renato. Congratulations again, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.